Good morning. How are you doing? Okay, so even though I have to be at the GP for 10, I still have to wake up at 6. Welcome to my life. But I need to get into the habit of napping during the day. Napping is a very, very good thing. I'm just saying. It's like, going to the garage with your car, just to get it checked out, just see if everything's okay, or it's kind of more so like refueling. Yeah, that's it. It's literally refueling, being stationary for a bit, and Oh no, it's more. I should stop waffling. This is what I'm wearing today. Somewhat formal. It's got a collared shirt, so it's formal.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name is Shmail, for those who don't know me, and today we'll be going on my first ever GP placement. And like I do every single morning, I always check the leaderboard or departure and arrival board if you're boring. But yeah, here is my train, and it's the Northern train. I always take this train every single day. I've never really taken any other train in my entire life. I don't think so. Yes, I have. But yes, anyways, here is me trying to zip up my jacket with great difficulty. But you know what? It was very, very, very cold. Like, look at me. I just want to snuggle up right into a corner.
Okay, so right now I went to Starbucks but didn't buy anything because number one, why is it £3.99 for a coffee? Number two, why can I go to Tesco to get a couple of sachets for £1 and then get hot water for free? Doesn't make sense. However, it's the vibe that I'm paying for, so I didn't pay for it, don't worry. I think there should be more student-friendly prices, but then once again, students still go out and pay for it. But anyways, imagine, right? Oh, snail. Imagine that I've done the Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award without having done bronze or silver. Somebody obviously sold it to me very, very well. Very well. Whether you're going on a GP placement or a hospital visit, or you're going on holiday, you're staying over at a hotel, get there early and look at the area. Like, spend time to actually wander around in the area, get to know the place. If you're going to be there for a couple of hours, get to know the place. By knowing the place, what I mean is get familiar with different locations, different hotspots, more so for a sense of security as well. It's kind of like part of a situational awareness sort of thing.
Once I entered the clinic, I was introduced to my GP tutor and all the other staff members. Within the 1 to 2 hours, I got to know everyone really, really well, and it was very family-like, I must say.
How long were you guys here for?
6 weeks, and then the year. Yeah. So we're gonna slowly settle in, basically.
That's a very slow settling in.
Yeah, that's a very.
Having been here for 2 hours, I realized the staff members at the general practice are very family-like, and here is what I mean.
Yours.
That's my pen.
Yeah, that's your pen that you gave me.
Did I give you it? No, it's fine. They've not heard of cold feet. What? But then we realised how old they were, and we were like, okay, that's acceptable.
I'm going to start watching Around the World in 80 Days. Because apparently that's quite good. That's the
That's the
BBC
book.
drama.
Oh, it's the drama.
There was a book.
That was a book.
And there's also a cartoon.
He doesn't have Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not meaning to like call you out,
Do you
but
have Sky?
I used to until that died out.
Amazon Prime?
I used my trial. That's the thing.
yeah, but can't you just set up new email addresses?
So yeah, just tell, what do you do in your spare time? What do you watch? That was an
I
interesting
don't. It's not.
Okay.
So
I'm on my GP placement, the first one of this year. And may I just say, I have the best GP tutor ever. You know when you start medicine and you say, I want to become this, I want to become a surgeon, I want to become that. And now I'm like thinking, do I become a GP? I have learned quite a bit. I've learned about the lifestyle of GPs, etc. And I've learned, discuss a few patient case studies as well. As of yet, no patients yet. It was literally just like, chatting away with the GP, and it was nice. And it was all good fun.
There's no place like home.
Just a little warning, in the next video you'll see a death certificate. So out of the many things that I learnt recently, one of them was what goes onto a death certificate, and I found this quite interesting, so let me show you.
So this is the death certificate. Probably the most important part of the death certificate, apart from putting the right person's name at the top, is to find out what the cause of death was. So the cause of death is split into 2 bits. There is part 1, which is the condition that led directly to the death, and there's part 2, which are other conditions that were related to the death but didn't directly cause it. Part 1 is split up into 3 bits. Part 1A, which is the condition that led directly to the death. Part 1B, which is the condition that led to that. And part 1C, which was the condition, if present, which led to part B. And then once you've filled it all out, you've got to put in the approximate intervals, just so when they do the statistical analysis, they can see how long it is between people's diagnosis and death. And then you can fill it out.
Okay.
We were slowly reaching 5:30, so we signed off on our attendance that we, attended the GP practice today. And yeah, we started to head home. And obviously on the way back, the view was very, very nice of the city. Like, I really liked the view. And yeah, I also went to McDonald's as well, sat on my own and, drank, milkshake, waiting for the, next train to arrive. And it was good vibes. It was, it was fun. I reflected on a lot throughout that as well. Like, I was just drinking, sipping, looking at, people, absorbing the environment, and just thinking about the stuff and the cases we went through today.
Okay, so a quick summary of the day. Went to the GP. It was an introduction. Got to know my GP tutor, which I will have for 5 years, which is fun. So they will see me grow. Likewise, you will also see me grow. Okay, so I'm obviously home right now, and yes, I am tired. It's 9:07 in the evening, but today was a good day. So just a quick roundup of what I saw. I saw a baby with a cleft lip. I discussed with the GP, death certificates and how they all work and what you need to write down. We had general discussions about what we want to do in the future, as, doctors in terms of speciality. And there are fields in medicine that I've never ever heard of. Like, there's a doctor who specializes in balance. There's one thing that's pretty interesting is interventional radiology. Obstetrics and gynecology seems pretty interesting as of now. But bearing in mind, like a couple of months ago, I was like cardiothoracics. So I'm like looking into various different fields. I'm like, okay, pediatrics. But I was like, what about obstetrics and gynecology? But I was like, what about trauma? But then I was like, nah, I'm not a trauma person. But I could be, but I won't know until I find out. And then after today, I'm like, maybe I want to be a GP. So what I found was, as a GP, like, you're constantly switching, between different patients. And so it's kind of like if you had one, upsetting consultation 1 minute, and then you've also got to prepare for the next consultation. And let's say that it's good news for the next consultation. Like, you have to quickly adapt is what I'm trying to say for the next consultation, which I feel like it's very fast running, and it was almost like on a bumpy roller coaster sort of thing. It was unusual to see such quick transitions from here to there and all over the place. But I do like my people interaction. I like speaking to people. So I guess GP in that sense is quite nice. Anyways, I hope you had a wonderful day, guys. I hope you're doing well. And once again, if you like this video, then comment down below and stay happy and keep smiling.